hey, my name is Dominic, and I'm asking you right now, are you a content creator that's looking to gain leverage or looking to start out right now? Then this video is for you. But this video is not just about the content creation part or hacks to get new followers and stuff like that. It's actually a bit about more. It's actually about life in general, but let me get into that. So, I'm sure you might have had the one or the other deja vu while scrolling through your Instagram feed. But don't worry, you're all fine. You can cancel your psychiatrist appointment. It's just that the most widely shared Instagram pictures just look the same. And maybe that's how you should create your content these days, because the algorithm favors it, because people like to share these things because they just beautiful to look at. I tell you that. And I get it. It's a long way to even get there. It's lots of money involved, the traveling, the gear, and a lot of practice actually. But once you get there, you'll notice really quickly that all these things are only one piece of the cake, which by that point is a cake that you can get pretty much anywhere at any gas station around. It's just a two-dimensional thing. It's missing something. It's missing the human element, the voice, if you will. And here goes to mistake number one that lots of people make. It's just the one-sided conversation. People just scream out there and hope they're being heard, and that's it. No, it's not about that. It's about the people that watch you. It's not about you crying out there. It's you crying out there and actually finding someone to talk about that, And every piece of content that you put out there should be some sort of conversation in one form or another, be it on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, of course. And I've talked about that before, so bear with me if you're one of the OG people watching, which, by the way, I say hello to you. And probably at the beginning, things might be a little bit slower because you just don't have that flashy content out there yet. You just have your voice, you just have your opinion, and you just try to form conversations with people. It will be slower, and that's okay. And this leads me to the second mistake most people actually make here, and I'm guilty of that myself, I tell you that. It is to care too much about the numbers. And here's the thing, it's hard, especially when you see the numbers going up every time you post a certain piece of content, a certain type of thing, and you keep creating these very same pieces of content because you see, okay, you get lots of likes and followers or subscribers, whatever, when you put these out. But it's always the same, which leads me back into the beginning of this video. And the more you do this, the more you pin yourself into a creative corner. And it's actually kind of hard to get out of there. Now, let's go back to our previous example of people taking the same picture in front of the same airplane all over again. And don't get me wrong, this is not a hate video in any way. I actually might go there myself, to this airplane, to Iceland, take a picture of that myself. I'm just trying to get you to think a little bit more outside the box, trying to innovate things a little bit more, which by the way is a great spot to talk about the sponsor of today's video, which is Skillshare. And if you don't know what Skillshare is, it's basically an online learning community where you can get inspired, learn new creative things, stuff like that. For example, like playing the piano. That's what you learn just after a 20 minutes course on there. Anyway, with a premium membership, you can access thousands and thousands of courses ranging from Gary Vee, for example, to, piano playing and stuff like that. And it's actually pretty affordable. If you go with the annual plan, it's actually less than $10 a month, which is amazing. So here's what's happening. I'm giving away 2 months for free of premium Skillshare for the first 500 people to click that link down below. 2 months for free, access all the courses. Awesome. So what's the premise of this whole video? What do I want to give you on the way, including myself, because this video is actually kind of therapeutical. Anyway, it's to try out new things. Sometimes things get boring, sometimes things get staling, and of course you should stay within your niche. But if you notice that things get boring and staling or something like that, don't be afraid to branch out. Don't be afraid to go a little bit further, broaden your horizon. Maybe your subscribers, your followers like that. And don't be afraid to just go left. This is left. Don't be afraid to just go left when everybody else goes right. Don't be afraid to have an unpopular opinion. People are going to jump the bandwagon, the hate wagon, whatever. It's fine like that. Maybe it's for the better because it innovates. Innovates? Because it innovates things. It's a little bit of innovation going on, which is what the whole creator community kind of needs sometimes. Or at least it just needs to have it in the back of their mind to actually now be like, okay, I'm going to create the exact same content like always, because we know we get likes and shares that way. So if you like these kinds of videos, hit the subscribe button. If you'd like to know more about personal branding, about how to grow your Instagram, about how to be a creative rebel, stuff like that, of course, hit the subscribe button. And down below, I've actually created a Facebook group for just that. It's Brand new, you're the first people to get in there. We talk about anything from creative things to Instagram algorithm to stuff like that. Just go down below, join the nation. I figured out that the DMs are pretty hard to keep up with. There's lots of DMs and I'm sorry I can't respond to most of them. That's why I created this group right now. Actually, I haven't created it yet, but once the video is online, it's created, I'm sure. So finding the name, we're gonna see. Maybe you'll find a better name. Anyway, down below is the group. We can talk, we can have conversation. Join the tribe. My name's Dominik. I'll see you in a couple of days. Bye bye. Yeah.